I'm going to show you guys today how to take down a Smith & Wesson M&P. Now, this one has all of the bells and whistles, but all the basic M&Ps come down exactly the same, and so do the shields. Anytime you take a gun down, you want to always make sure first that it's unloaded. So, remove the magazine, lock it to the rear so you can see that there's no magazine, no rounds in this gun. While you have the gun locked open to the rear to show that it's not loaded, you'll see this right here at the front. This is your disassembly lever. This is going to get flipped 90 degrees, just like that. You can see I flipped it downward towards the back of the gun. There's a tiny little moon shape right here, and this is what that's going to lock into. Once that lever has been knocked down, we're going to lower the slide. So the slide is down, the lever still stays vertical rather than horizontal, and we're going to dry fire the gun. Keep it pointed in a safe direction and hold on to that slide. It's going to come right off the top. Now, you can see the slide and the full slide assembly. That's going to include your recoil spring and your guide rod. This is all under just a little bit of pressure, so you're just going to relieve that pressure from that spring a little bit. It's going to come right out, one solid piece. Then comes the barrel. We're just going to lift that up. Voila. Done. So that's your basic field strip. For reassembly, it's the same, just backwards. So you're going to take the barrel in first, let it slide down into its spot. The front end of this is octagonal. I don't know if you guys can see that. There you go. That's going to go out the front, and the flat plate is going to sit right inside that rounded divot. So front end in first, give it a little pinch. Nice and even. When you go to reassemble it, always be sure to start at the front rails. There's two sets of rails. There's the rear rails and the front rails right here. This front rails is where you want to start, right at the back of the slide. And give it a little jiggle. We're going to lock it all the way to the rear. Once you get this slide locked to the rear, this lever should still be vertical. Sometimes it will just slide back into place. Otherwise, you just give a little tap, it'll lock right back into place. After this is put back on, you can see that if you rack your slide forward, it will stay on. Dry fire, slide still stays on. Rack your slide to reset your trigger and make sure that everything functions the same now as before you had taken it apart. Thanks for joining me today, guys. I really hope that was informative and that it helped somebody out there get their gun taken apart and put back together. Let me know in the comments what guns you guys want to see me disassemble next.